Welcome to Lapis Moon Tarot. I have been getting so many 1 minute short love readings the last couple of weeks, so I felt like it was maybe time to do a full reading about what might be coming up next for you in love, or what are the obstacles, what is blocking you, what needs healing in order for you to find that counterpart that you're looking for. So it's kind of like that Rumi poem about, if you're looking for love, you first have to find all of the things within you that are blocking your path to love. And so I thought it would be interesting to leave this open to any of your angels, your guides, your higher self that come and send you messages of love, whether it's healing or whether it's about a relationship you're currently in or a relationship coming towards you. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1, if you are drawn to this rose quartz, this is your reading. Pile number 2, if you are drawn to this heart, I want to say it's carnelian, but I'm not 100% sure. That will be your pile. And if you are drawn to the citrine, pile number 3 will be your pile. So take a deep breath, pause the video, and choose your pile. When you've made your selection, your timestamp will be in the first comment and in the description below. I'll get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1, if you chose this rose quartz, this will be your reading. So I have pre-shuffled your oracle cards. So we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Well, I kind of love that. So you have this person walking the path. There's water here, so definitely emotions coming through as well. You've got a portal here, a doorway. This is really nice. This is one that your guides are supporting you and that your angels are supporting you, but also what would it be like? What do you feel you could accomplish with a partner that was supportive, a partner that was mirroring you, that was understanding, that could support you in the ways that you needed, and vice versa as well? I feel like this is the moon up here as well. So very feminine energy coming through here. You may associate yourself with that feminine energy, but not necessarily. We all have feminine and masculine within us. Oh, I love this woman holding a heart, number 4. That could be significant. You might be seeing a lot of 4s. This could be your age as well. So not necessarily, but that number coming through as strongly here. So what I love about this is that you are open. Your heart is open. You are definitely calling in love. This is the right timing for you. And it feels like partnership would be really important to you in not only your, being in a romantic relationship and feeling the love and the support and all of that, but this feels like it's part of your soul's mission. This feels like it's part of your life path to have a partner that you're going to build something amazing with. There's, an idea, something that you want to get out into the world. Look at this number, deep knowing, number 43. Oh, wow, 43 and 44. That's so interesting. So you've got them from different decks, but they're sequential numbers. That does not happen very often. This is really cool. Okay, so moon again, owl. So obviously this is inner wisdom. This is deep wisdom. This could also be getting downloads. So this could be, with the light coming down, crown chakra being lit up with information, with wisdom. You are definitely strong in your feminine energy. This is someone who is intuitive. This is someone who has deep inner knowing, that is very wise, that is very deep feeling. You might be a highly sensitive person. You might be a very intuitive person. So I can see why for you it is really important that your partner understands these parts of your your relationship, but also these parts of your personality in order to be there to support you. Because it could feel very draining if you're with someone who sees all these amazing qualities you have, your warmth, your nurture, your kindness, your compassion, and just takes but doesn't replenish you. So there's like an unequal balance in the relationship, and then you feel drained and you don't have the capacity to take on, your goals, your wishes, what you want to bring out into the world. Maybe it is about sharing your knowledge. Maybe you're a writer, you're a content producer, you're a teacher. There's something here about sharing knowledge and needing that supportive partner in order to kind of fully flourish. I love here, I didn't notice this before, but she's got a butterfly in her hair. very transformative. Like your partnership would be very transformative for you, a supportive one, someone who's, a soulmate, someone who really understands you. Because for you, you blossom in that type of relationship. And I know, people are like, oh, you need to be complete within yourself, and then you partner up with someone who's also complete, and then you're two individuals coming together. Yes, to a certain extent, absolutely. However, love is also extremely transformative. It is also extremely healing, especially with the right type of person who has good intentions towards you, who is a soulmate, who is a kindred soul, who understands you. That can be deeply healing, especially for someone who's highly sensitive, because you're finally getting that reflected back to you, that care, that nurture, and that understanding you have for everyone else. You're finally in that receiving mode where you can be nurtured, where you can feel safe to be expressive, to feel like you can kind of let go and be in your emotions without any judgment, without any fear of, hurting the other person's feelings, because they understand you. So I feel, yeah, for you it would be very, very important to have that type of partnership. I'm just going to make sure, you know what, we'll just put that one on this side. There we go. This is all still in the frame here. Let's get you some tarot around here. So the way that this is speaking with, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I feel like this partnership, this relationship is coming. You may be at the early stages of something new. That could be this relationship, but definitely it feels like it's future. It feels like it's coming towards you. You might be walking towards it as well. Trust your path, right? So this might be someone you run into. This might be someone you're introduced to by friends. I mean, we'll get the details. But it doesn't feel like you're in this relationship yet. We've got one more. Good shuffle. That wasn't as good as I like, so we're going to do that one more time. There we go. Okay. We'll get 5 cards here. Wow, that really flew out. Judgment in the reverse. Okay. So I'll hold that up for you. This has to do with not feeling safe to be yourself, not feeling safe to take your mask down, to reveal all of your essence, all of your soul, bare your soul to someone. You haven't met that person yet. And so I feel like that's what's kind of got you guarded, where you put up a mask, you put up a boundary, you put up walls around you because you're highly sensitive. You don't want to get hurt, and you've had those kinds of experiences before. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this feels like the person or people that you have dealt with in the past were very volatile. So they might have been people who couldn't control, hadn't found ways to control their emotions, control their outbursts. They were quick to anger. And you learned very early on in those relationships, and this could have been also something that was mirrored to you with a relationship that you grew up around, where one person was volatile and the other person was always making sure that they were okay, that they were removing all obstacles, all possible triggers from this person's environment so that they wouldn't have a tantrum, like a child. And that's not fair. That's not fair to you to have witnessed that. That's not fair to you if you have lived through that. People need to be responsible in how they project their emotions and how they work through their emotions. There is a healthy way to do that and an unhealthy way to do that. And I feel like you were unfortunately on the receiving end of someone who really had no self-control. This is, when we talk about masculine energy, that passion is meant to be focused and driven towards accomplishing a goal. It's not meant to be domineering, frightening, violent. That's not what we're talking about when we talk about that masculine energy. Masculine energy is all about self-mastery as well. And so this person was not in that self-mastery. Let's see here. 6 of Wands in the reverse, right? So you really kind of retreated into yourself. I see you just almost, like I said, those walls are up, you're guarded, you're in this little cocoon. You're not trying to draw any attention to yourself. You're probably not dating. Oh, that's too many. I'm just gonna keep going. Or open to it. You're kind of in this healing cocoon, and that's totally fair. And I totally understand that. Sometimes you kind of have to go through periods of introspection and healing, where you just don't need, you don't have the capacity for people. Let's put it that way. And if you're an introvert, you know exactly what I mean. The moon in the reverse. However, this period of introspection, it is so healing for you because you are seeing truths about yourself, about that relationship, about maybe multiple relationships you've seen around you or been through, about learning more of what you need, what you require in a relationship, and not being afraid to ask for what you need for people to show up for you, the way you show up for them. And so this is a lot of clarity, it's a lot of insight, it's a lot of introspection. You might have even just learned, secrets about that relationship that you weren't aware of while you were in it. So, this person might have been really dishonest, they might have been very manipulative as well. The hermit, that's where you're at. I see that you're definitely in this hermit mode, but this hermit mode this is the road to spiritual enlightenment. This is when you do that meditation, introspection, you get to know yourself, and you become so much more self-aware, in the sense of too that what do you deserve? What does your heart need? What does your soul want in a partner? And look at this, bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles. Someone who is reliable, who is stable, who is, kind, who this is a father figure to me, always the King of Pentacles, because to me, earth signs are very traditional. If you think of Taurus, if you think of Virgos, if you think of Capricorns, especially Taurus, and this card actually references Taurus. So they're traditional. So they want, that home life, that family life. They want to have kids. They are very, caring. They are very responsible. They're very reliable and loyal towards their family. And this is someone who also is, prosperous, right? So this is someone who truly feels like they shine when they're providing for their loved ones. And this is nothing to do with, whether or not that's good or bad, or, it's greedy or not. It has nothing to do with that. This is earth energy. Earth energy is that type of grounded, long-lasting, legacy building, and, material possession type of energy. So that usually kind of translates as to someone who, wants a nice home. They want nice things around them. Tauruses are ruled by Venus. They love beauty and luxury. So that might be what's coming towards you. And I want to get some more confirmation on that, because I see you doing the work. I see you with this hermit. You're definitely in this moment of pause. You're not, maybe seeing anyone. You're doing the inner work, the inner healing, to not repeat old cycles, to not repeat old patterns. So let's touch a little bit more about this King of Pentacles for group number 1. Okay, we'll get 3 cards to clarify the King of Pentacles. Oh, that really flew. Let me go get that. Beautiful. Page of Cups. This is telling me to dream big, to dream your biggest dreams. Whatever is in your deepest heart, whatever you feel might be even impossible. Like in this picture, you see, this pig flying, right? The Page of Cups is that very dreamy, very hopeful, very just positive, enthusiastic type of page that really truly feels that anything is possible in the world. And you might be this person's dream as well. This is both ways. So we asked to clarify the King of Pentacles. Maybe in their heart of hearts, they are dreaming about someone like you. I love that, actually. Someone who would be, there's too many. I'm going to just keep shuffling. Oh my God. We've got the moon in reverse being clarified. I'm putting this on top of here, but that's 2 moons in reverse. That's unbelievable. Truth, clarity, things coming to the surface, you understanding a lot more. This feels like when I said this, or when you're reading this reading, like it's definitely resonating. If this is your reading, that it makes sense that this is literally what you're going through or have gone through, and that was too many. I'm just gonna keep shuffling, and that you are realizing these truths and you do want better for yourself. Too many again. Just gonna keep going. One last card here to clarify this King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. King of Pentacles clarifying himself. Look at this. Unbelievable. I'm just so floored right now. He's literally coming to clarify himself. He's saying, yeah, it's me. I'm coming. That's unbelievable. So this person is definitely coming into your life. They are going to think that you are a dream. And when you guys meet each other, okay, now this makes sense. When you two meet each other, it's going to feel like, oh, this is the reason. This is why I went through all the things I went through. This is, clarity about the path that you've taken to each other. You'll have such a deep understanding of each other. You'll have such a deep relationship with each other because you've gone through your own paths. You've gone through your own healing. You've overcome your own, situations, emotions, past regrets, past hurts. And so this is going to feel very precious. This is going to feel like it's that pentacle energy, it's valuable. You're gonna know the value of this relationship when it comes. And it's both ways, it's mutual. They're gonna feel like that about you as well. Oh, I just so love this for you. I'm very happy. Let me get you one parting oracle. This is the language of flowers. So just hang in there. You might be going through that season that's alone, that's healing right now. Yeah, look at that tiger lily. Security. Choose the safe harbor for now. Absolutely. Guard your peace, your harmony, your sanctuary. Guard your home. Guard your heart. Do the healing that you need to do because this person is on their way and they will be so worth the wait. I hope this has resonated. If it has, give me a like, send me a comment. And if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Group number 2, if you chose this heart-shaped carnelian, and I'm not 100% sure it's a carnelian, but I believe it is. This is your reading. I have pre-shuffled your oracle cards, so let's see what we have here. Star Seed, what lights you up? Beautiful. Got a picture of Jupiter in the background. I love Jupiter. I feel like it's always the big blessings are coming your way. This is blessing you anywhere that it shows up in your life. So good fortune's coming your way. It's very expansive, as well as, this ocean. So very much in your emotional body, very much feeling like you're fulfilled, like you're filling up your cup with what lights you. Beautiful. Magician and the Mirror. Love this. Number 53. Goes to an 8. Really about manifestation here. Like, what is your inner power? I love that there's an infinity sign over the crown chakra. Fire and water. This is really being in balance. This is knowing yourself. This is understanding your skills, understanding your gifts. So that could be part of this, what lights you up. And yin energy. Beautiful. Number 2 here. So yin energy is the feminine energy. So you might, very much feel that you are in your feminine energy. Now we all have masculine and feminine energy. So you might identify more as your feminine energy is the word I was trying to find here. And I love all this pink here. Very heart chakra. Very much your heart chakra is expanding. It's just, yeah, it's that fulfilling energy. And look at this again with the water overflowing. You're stepping in a very confident way into your feminine energy. And that is, if it hasn't already, going to attract you a counterpart. Because this is very powerful. The reason the Magician has come up here is that, the Magician is also very magnetic. When you know your worth, when you know who you are, when you know what you bring to the table, that is attractive on its own. It's kind of like this beacon that you are letting out into the universe, and for your counterpart to kind of pick up on that. It's all subtle energy, right? It's the way the energy shifts when you walk into a room. You haven't even said a word. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you feel about yourself. So this is all feminine energy. I definitely see this shift. And because you're stepping into that feminine energy, that is definitely, if you have felt blocked towards love, that is definitely opening the door to love. And if you're in a relationship, this is opening the door to deeper love, deeper understanding. This is, truly feeling connected with someone. And I'm going to say that counterpart is most likely going to embody more of the masculine energy. And this doesn't mean that, man or woman, we all have parts of these energies. So you could be a man that is more identifying with your feminine energy. Your counterpart could be a woman that identifies more with their masculine energy. But Definitely feminine energy coming through here. Beautiful. You know what I want to say too is that with this balance, with this magician in the mirror, you could be someone who worked in your masculine for a long time, and you're kind of bringing things into balance by bringing in the feminine energy back into your, I don't want to say you're just, yeah, your sphere, because sometimes we've been operating in our masculine for so long because of the way the world is, and, having to be always action oriented, having to always grind, having to always go after it, make that money, like, build your career, whatever it was, very masculine energy. And you might finally have met someone that makes you feel safe enough to step into your feminine energy, to relax, to take comfort, to be in this receipt mode where you're being cared for, you're being nurtured, you feel safe in your feminine energy. You've kind of let your guard down. Let's take some tarot around this. Group number 2. Right? The Empress, of course. What other embodiment of beautiful feminine energy, right? So this is the feminine energy in the material world. So in the spiritual world, I would say that the High Priestess would, identify with it. But in the material world, this life that we're living in, the Empress is the embodiment of feminine energy. So couple things here. If you are in a relationship and you are so inclined, I see pregnancy coming through here. Beautiful. This is being a highly nurturing, loving, abundant, caring, feminine energy, right? So this is, and the abundance is really important here because we're talking material world. So this is someone who is extremely resourceful, who is extremely attractive. And so things come to them. This is feminine energy. They don't have to go after it. They just exude this energy where people might want to work with them, where people want to, cooperate with them, partner with them, whatever it might be. So if that's the business side. In a relationship, the feminine energy is, again, that nurturing, caring, maternal figure towards the children. But if that's something that interests you, but also that counterpart that allows the masculine to define themselves in a way where they feel like they can go out and have that energy and that confidence to, go after whatever they're, wanting to go after. Because the feminine, she kind of gives this mirroring effect where she already is confident. She already knows her worth. She already knows how attractive she is. She just kind of stands in that power without having to move. And so it's very different. I don't know how to explain this, but the two counterparts work really well. They reflect each other and they enact and embody the energy differently, but it's definitely cohesive. They're not kind of competing with each other. They're doing their own thing in their own way and both very successful at it. Beautiful, by the way. If you are stepping into this Empress energy, I love this for you. Very much also, in tune with your sensuality. So I'm going to keep this PG, but let's just put it that way as well. So if you are in a relationship, that might take up a notch. That was too many. I'm going to keep going. Okay, there you go. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. Abundance, luxury. This is wealth. This is self-made. So when I was saying that you were someone who was in your masculine, I feel like you worked really, really hard. And you might have a business, you might have a career that you built. And so now you're reaping the benefits of all that hard work and allowing yourself to kind of reap those benefits in a calm, in a graceful, in a no more hustling, no more running around. It's like this leisurely stroll through her garden, right? So she's now taking time for herself. Her time is back her own to do with what she pleases because she's so abundant, right? So, yeah, that's really beautiful. The 10 of Cups in the reverse, interesting. So I want to say the reason this is coming out in the reverse, so this is usually the happy family card. It's whatever fulfills you. It could have been that you thought in the past that what would fill your cup. And again, we're talking about filling cups. Look at that, filling the cup, filling your cup for being fulfilled with water energy. And this is, again, water energy. You thought that maybe building that career, building that business, being on the go, being a hustler, you know, working hard. You thought that was going to be the fulfilling part of your life, and it might have been for a while, but I feel like that's changed. I feel like what you value now or what you find, you know, as fulfilling is no longer just tied to your success, to your business, to your accolades, to your merit in, let's say, work or as a boss or as an employee. That's no longer filling you up by itself. You need more. You want connection. You want perhaps a family because of this pregnancy card that's come through. And so it's kind of, you've reevaluated what you value. Let's see what we see here. Two of Pentacles. Exactly. Yes, because you want balance. You were hustling so hard to get to this Nine of Pentacles, to this abundance, to this wealth, to this affluence, but at the cost of probably personal relationships, friendships, family. You weren't doing things that you loved. You were, you know, you had your eye on the prize and you were grinding, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's definitely giving me Capricorn vibes. It's coming through here as well. So someone who's, you know, climbing that corporate ladder, they knew their next steps, they had a goal in sight, but you're realizing that that's not the end all and be all of everything, not especially in the expense of if you find yourself at the top and you're alone. Because the Nine of Pentacles, you know, yes, she's this abundant, you know, person living in luxury in her garden, but she's on her own here. She doesn't have a partner. She doesn't have children, perhaps, either. And so it's very much this lone climb to the top. And you now want someone to share that with. You change your priorities. Temperance. Beautiful. Balance, harmony. You want balance. This is coming up twice here. Two of Pentacles and Temperance. Both of them talking about balancing things. Making sure that things are in harmony. That you're not overly exerted in one portion of your life and then neglecting other parts of your lives. You're not being pulled into many different priorities and having so many, you know, stressors on your time, on your energy, that you can't enjoy yourself anymore. This is really lovely. You want harmony, you want tranquility, you want peace. And you want that with someone that is on the same wavelength. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. So much feminine energy coming through here. The Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, the Queen, again, she is a very self-made lady that has climbed to the top, that is very successful. She is resourceful. She is usually someone that is very reliable, nurturing, kind, you know, generous. Again, Pentacle energy. So we're talking, you know, this could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Capricorn came out. Again, you were very hardworking. You got to the top. And you're sitting on your throne and you're thinking to yourself, you know, it'd be nice to share the success with someone else, to nurture someone else, to, you know, maybe have a family, right? That might be something that's percolating in your mind. It just keeps coming up for me, family, because it's come up in the Ten of Cups here, the Empress. You want more. And you were blocked off to it for a while because you were so focused on building your career and building your wealth and building your success. And now you've made this shift. So how do we aid you in that? How do we support you? Okay, we've got two that have come up here. Surrender with Passion Flower and Cacao with Intuition in the reverse. Okay, I love the surrender because to me that's feminine energy. Look at the moon again being represented here. Neptune with dreams. Surrendering to the situation, surrendering to all of that inner wisdom that you're getting, that intuition. I feel like you're not listening to your intuition, and this is saying, please surrender to it. You know what to do. You know what your body needs, what, you know, you might need a rest. You might need to cut down on your hours with work. Maybe you can delegate at work. Maybe you can delegate with your business to balance things out so that you have the time. You know, you want to be in this leisure and this luxury, but you also need to have the time to nurture relationships, to, you know, foster relationships, maybe meet people and get out there, because the Queen of Pentacles also is a little bit of a homebody. So maybe you're someone who's a little bit more introverted and you're not as outgoing, and so meeting people might be a little bit more difficult. So again, Trust your intuition. Do something different, get out more. Let me actually get you a little bit more on that. What can they do? Group number 2. Because surrendering to intuition is coming very, very strongly here. You might be getting dreams. You might see recurring numbers. You might be hearing songs over and over again. They get stuck in your head. And these are all messages from your guide, from your intuition, telling you whether you're on the right track or not. Let's get you a little bit more. There we go. Cancer in the reverse would immerse. I feel like because Cancer is a water sign, again, moon coming in so strong here. So what we're saying here with the Cancer in the reverse is that you are a sensitive, emotional being. You've had to put a hard shell out around yourself in order to kind of step into this masculine energy, in order to build your business, build your career, whatever it was. But that same hard shell is what's actually keeping out, possibly that partnership that you're looking for, the relationships you're looking for, that family that you're looking for. And so to flip this upside down, yes, you are guarded. That's great. Be discerning, be definitely wise about your choices of who you let into your circle, but you can trust your intuition with that. You don't have to just shut everyone out, like full stop, no one enter kind of thing, where you are also shutting out the good people because you're afraid of what that might mean for your feminine energy, where it might be depleted, it might be misused, it might, fall into the wrong hands of someone who isn't going to be reciprocal or nurturing towards you the way you're nurturing towards them. So rely on that intuition, rely on your ability to discern, to feel in your body how someone makes you feel, like being around them. What does their energy feel like? Do you feel good or do you feel bad? Like that's sometimes the easiest way to know someone is right for you, and to trust that feeling. And it takes a moment, it's not like lightning fast, like a thought. Feeling into your body takes a moment to discern what's yours, what's not yours. How are they truly making you feel? Does it feel okay? Take all the time you need. Love this. Final message here. Stephanatis, if I'm saying that properly, cooperation. Take the hand offered or ask. Yes, someone is approaching you. Someone has maybe already approached you, and you kind of, barriers up, like you've kind of blocked them out. And this is maybe just calling you out a little bit, that maybe that was a little too fast, and to give them a chance and to trust, of course, your intuition. We're not opening the doors to everyone, but not to block everybody out. So take that hand that's offered. I hope this helped. If it has, give me a like, send me a comment, and if you so feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. Pile 3, if you chose this raw citrine, this is your reading. Okay, so I pre-shuffled your oracle cards. We have protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Okay, wow. This dark moon as well. I don't know why I'm thinking dark moon Lilith, like being scorned, having someone really manipulate your natural, nurturing, compassionate ways in a way that really is being called out here to not only completely cut ties with this person, but to cut cords, to cut any contracts you might have, like, and this is, we're talking about spiritual contracts, spiritual energy that's still entangled with this person. All of that needs to be washed away, cut away. So you can definitely look up cutting cords, or cord cutting rituals if you so feel inclined. Natural way to do this, or an easy way to do this, would be to just kind of shower and wash away any negativity, in the shower. You're kind of like putting that intention that I'm washing away any cords, any ties, washing clean any energetic buildup or residue left from this person, and I'm cutting them out completely out of my life, and I'm replacing that space with white light, with cleansing light, with healing light for myself. And just, keep doing that as often as you need. I've got woman holding a coin, beautiful. Number 42 goes to a 6. This might be a time of change for you with that 6 there. And to be fair, what is just? Interesting. Number 11. Okay. You might be seeing 1111 a lot as well. This could be a sign that you're on the right path. This feels okay. This feels heavy. This feels like maybe a divorce that's happened. Or you might be in the middle of it with, this is giving me the Justice card vibes, which is why I'm saying divorce. And so something to let you know here that it will be fair, that it will be just, that in the end, you will receive what is fair to you and they will receive what is fair to them. When it comes to assets, I feel like this woman holding a coin, you might actually, after the divorce, like come out ahead, both of you, financially. This could be because you're selling mutual assets and that cash flow just helps you out. You might be more savvy in how to handle finances. You might have been the one that kind of manages the cash or manages investments in the family. And so when the divorce goes through and you're separating assets and maybe things are being sold off or whatever it is, you're going to do well for yourself with your half, with what was fairly given to you from the solution of this marriage. So from the material point of view, I feel like you're going to be okay, or you are okay, but this is talking more about the spiritual aspect, the emotional aspect, the healing that needs to happen in order for you to protect yourself. And this is not only calling your power back so that you can heal and let go of this relationship, but also so you're not attracting another similar energy to yourself. It's this protection in every way, where you're also calling back your power so that your self-worth, your self-esteem is built back up, your worthiness towards love and being loved the way you deserve is called back in as well, so that you're not, one, attracting more energy that was negative, or that you're not kind of dumping on the next relationship and being triggered by their behavior with things that have nothing to do with this new person, and you're just kind of bringing it in, this baggage that's unhealed from this relationship that's kind of it feels like dissolved here. Divorce feels like it could have been the outcome here, or it could have been that you were just separated and you had to separate your finances from this person fairly, but you've kind of come up ahead somehow. I feel like because you're very savvy with money, you also might have good luck. You might have good fortune as well. Like you're someone who always has business ideas. You come up with new ways of making money. You just attract it naturally to yourself. That might have been why this person was attracted to you to begin with too. So like you kind of found out, unfortunately, after the fact that it wasn't a relationship based on what you believed was mutual respect, mutual love, a soul connection is what you were looking for. This was kind of someone who was just maybe using you for your material wealth to try to get ahead in life. And you're really like, no, I'm guarded now. Like I'm on my guard now. Let's get you some tarot around here. Okay. Let me make sure these are still in the frame. I definitely see a healing period for you, but I like that this, to be fair, has come out here, because it feels like the outcome is kind of what everyone deserved. And as I keep saying and feeling like you come out on top, maybe what was fair was that they might have lost a little bit, and it might have been a lesson for them to learn about how to treat people or how not to treat people. They might be very resentful towards you, and they're kind of maybe even just on a subconscious level. You might not have ties with this person, but you can almost feel like their negativity coming at you, the evil eye, or their bad intentions for you ending this relationship. Let's get you some tarot. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I felt this about you. You are definitely abundant. You're wealthy. You're self-made, self-sufficient. You didn't really need a relationship in order to bolster your finances. For you, you were looking for a relationship to have a true partnership. You know, you don't need someone to, I mean, I'm sure it would be nice to merge finances with someone, but that wasn't your motive. Your motive was truly looking for, that's too many, I'm going to keep shuffling, to find a soulmate. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this person, though, they lacked a lot of ambition. They were just looking for the quick and easy way to, you know, step into wealth, step into affluence, and they didn't care, you know, how or what they did. They were very unfocused. They could have been just younger as well, just not really knowing what they wanted in life. Two of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. So this marriage, this partnership, this relationship just fell right apart. There was no foresight. There was no long-term goals. This person just, you couldn't build with this person. You didn't feel safe with them. They were maybe, you know, risky with money as well. They were making bad decisions, you know, on impulse. That's too many. I'm going to keep going. It's come out kind of sideways like this, and I'm going to feel like it meant to be come out in the reverse, which is the Magician. So the Magician in the reverse is, you know, you're dealing with someone who's very manipulative. This is someone who doesn't want to put in the work. They want the easy fast track, whatever gets them there. You know, no regard for the consequences of their actions. You know, a little bit detached. This is what you were dealing with, and I'm so very sorry, and I can see why your protection is like way up now. Your guard is way up now. It's too much. I'm going to keep going. One last card here. The Star in the reverse. Oh, my dear. But the King of Pentacles at the bottom. This King has come out, I want to say, yeah, once for one of the other piles. So you might have been attracted to that other pile too. There might be a message there for you as well. That pile, I think, also got the Nine of Pentacles. So, the Star in the reverse, losing hope. And I feel like because of this experience, it's kind of losing hope in maybe the idea of a long-term partnership, of marriage, of finding a soulmate, finding someone who really understands you and gets you and isn't just in for, you know, their own benefit. Let's put it that way. What I love about the bottom of the deck is I see this for your future. You are attracting a King of Pentacles. And that's worthy of you because I feel like with this picture, this, you know, woman holding a coin, that's giving me very much the Queen of Pentacles vibe as well, especially with her holding this coin. So what does that mean? This means divine counterparts to me. This means someone who understands you, who has the same goals as you, the same views as you. They're dependable, they're solid. They want to build a legacy. They want to build a, you know, something solid on solid foundation with good values as well. You know, and this person would see you as who you really are. You know, yes, you're savvy, but so are they. You know, you're kind of like counterparts, you're equal. They might have built their own business as well. They might be successful in their career too. So money isn't the factor here. And it's, you know, it must be nice like to partner up with someone like this. However, this is someone who really will get you because you've built from the ground up. So have they. You've worked hard for what you have. So have they. They have good motives. You know, they have that dedication, that diligence to build something. And so you can trust them. And if you're looking for someone who's more on that traditional side, who wants, you know, a family and, you know, a traditional marriage where they, you know, they love someone and they partner with that person and they raise children with that person. And when I say traditional marriage, I don't mean like this weird, like, I don't know what's going on right now in society where we have very, I want to say like, you know, extreme views of like what a woman's role is in a marriage and what a man's role is in a marriage. And it just seems very counterintuitive, whereas really what it should be is a partnership that's coming together. It's harmony. It's, you know, filling the gaps for each other and not necessarily, you know, typecasting someone in a role of what they're supposed to do. It's whatever that person is good at. So you could be someone because you're amounted all this wealth, you could be really strong in your masculine and they could be really strong in their feminine and they're the more nurturing one. You know, there's this very, yeah, narrow view of what men and women are supposed to do. I feel like I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent. Let's not go there. But that's not what I meant. I meant this is a very traditional marriage in the sense that, two partners, loving partners coming together to raise a family, to build a legacy, to, have a loving home. That's what might attract you to this person and vice versa. So I'm going to get you a little bit more around that. Let's see if we get you a little bit more information about this King of Pentacles. That's quite lovely. And of course, if you are protecting yourself, to not overdo it to the sense of you don't even give this person a chance. They might come towards you with their cup of love and you're kind of like, no thanks, I've lost hope. Just to be conscious of that. Moon with perception, yes. Trust your intuition. Trust how this person makes you feel when you're around them. Trust your body again. Trust that gut feeling again. The Ascendant in the reverse. That's interesting. I'll actually look at that in the book to see what that means. Number 35. So it came out in the reverse. Challenge. The front door is only one part of the house. Be willing to look beyond appearances and into the heart, but don't count on others' ability to do so too. Okay, this feels like don't judge this person when you first meet them. Don't judge them on their outer appearance. They might give you the impression that they're maybe too inflexible, too traditional. Maybe you wanted something that was more exciting and fiery, and that's that young person that you were with. And this person, this is a king, so like probably closer in age to you or older than you, and they might be more reliable and stable, and so they're not, I don't want to say not exciting because that's not fair, but definitely more, you have more of an, like you understand what to expect from this person. There may not be so many surprises, and so don't judge them based on that, and not give them a chance to get to know them better, to see how much you do really have in common. Because I see that this makes more sense. This is a divine counterpart. This isn't, this is like soulmate energy to me. Let's get you a little bit more oracles here. Just feel called to this deck. I got a flash in my mind of a card, and if it comes out, I would be very happy for you. So let's just see if it comes out here. A little bit more. I got 2 cards that have come up. Oh my god, this is the card. I swear, this is the card I was thinking of, the soulmate card. I love it. 41. Yes, and Go to Distance has come out in the reverse with 47. You know what this feels like to me? This feels like this person is actually closer to you than you think they are. This may be someone you either work with or are in a partnership with, or maybe in that same sphere of work. Work related or work friend related, something like that, where you haven't even considered them because, you just kind of see them as part of like the business or work or in that setting. And so you don't think of them as a romantic partnership potential. But look at this, soulmate. I can't believe that this card flashed in my mind and it came out. That's like so amazing. I feel this is very fated. I feel that when you've done your healing and take the time that you need for that, you're going to give this person a chance. They might come towards you and offer you, their cup of love. And when you do take it, it's kind of like that key and lock. It just fits. You two just make sense. And you'll see that all along this makes way more sense than you could have, even imagined. And so I hope, I just noticed that you picked citrine. This is your solar plexus. This is having courage as well. This is abundance too. You're both very abundant people. This partnership just makes sense to me. I hope that's helped. If it has, give me a like, send me a comment, and if you still feel inclined, you can subscribe to my channel for more readings like this.